Hello, everyone. It's Bob McCraney with This Month in Realty. Today, I'm super happy to have back Jamie Harnish. Jamie is with the Bosley Real Estate Company in the Yonge and Eglinton part of Toronto. Tell us about the market in Yonge and Eglinton.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for having me again. Appreciate it very much. Market is the market in Toronto. It is very, very strong. We got some stats recently put out because we're at the beginning of the month here in October when you and I are chatting, comparing September of this year to September of last year. And, prices are up double digits in the detached market. It's like over 20%. What was interesting is that in Toronto proper, new listings were down something like 30%, and sales were up, I want to say 9 or 10% or something like that. So even with a greatly reduced amount of inventory, we're still, doing more sales than we did last year during the month of September. So it's a busy market. It's tough for buyers. It always has been, and even more so, I would say, almost now more than ever, but the spring of this year, nothing has topped that yet, but it's still a very, very challenging market for buyers and a great market for sellers. So
okay. So yeah, and we're now in early November. So tell me how you thought the fall predictions went.
So before I do that, I need to backtrack what I just said. So for some reason, I was thinking that we were still in October, probably because you and I were talking about Thanksgiving, and you're American and your Thanksgiving is in November, and I'm Canadian and my Thanksgiving is in October. So I got stuck in October. So
no problem.
October of this year compared to October of last year. So I apologize. So fall predictions. So they're coming through, not that I'm a prognosticator or anything like that. I think anybody probably could have seen a certain state of the market coming. But I want to give an example, a quick story, just to kind of show you how things kind of played out the way I think a lot of savvy agents would have thought. I had a property for sale exclusively during the summer. The clients had already moved out. We had a sign in the lawn. We were kind of getting it ready, sort of, but we were willing to let people through to see it if they wanted to. But the idea was, we'll wait for the fall market because we think the fall market is going to be better than the summer market. But if we get a certain number, we're willing to kind of sell it for this. Otherwise, we'll see what happens in September. We were listed at a 1.265 million. And we had probably 4 or 5 agents take their clients through the summer, not a ton of activity or anything like that, but it was there and people saw it, and we did not get a single sniff of interest. Fast forward to September, we staged it, did the photos, the video, all the marketing, everything like that, sold it in a day for 1.32. So that just kind of shows you, the summer and how it, people don't recognize the opportunity that I think summer can provide, and also not recognizing that a lot of buyers are not able to look beyond exactly what is in front of them. If they're seeing an empty house that isn't staged and isn't looking super pretty, they're not able to see kind of what it could be, and they'd much rather buy the magazine quality place, even if they're spending almost $60,000 more than that, which kind of blows my mind, but that's the way that it goes.
Interesting, the mentality there. So what do you anticipate the market looking like for the winter?
So I sort of brought up that point to kind of lead into this, what I knew was going to be your next question, is that in my opinion, there are prime seasons for buyers to be quite active, and that would be summer and winter, because of what I just said. The buyer activity is reduced in those seasons. People tend to either in the summer away and on vacation, or just not paying as much attention to real estate. And in the winter, they are shut inside and got a blanket wrapped around them, drinking a hot toddy or something like that, right? So yeah, exactly. So people are just not paying as much attention, and so but sellers who are on the market during those times need to sell. So I think this winter will be a typical winter where listings will decline, sales will decline, coming from October and November. But there could be some good opportunities out there. And so I would encourage anybody who's watching this, who's a potential buyer, to be active. Now, the caveat is that the inventory goes down quite a bit as well. So if you're particular or you're looking for a certain neighborhood or a certain type of property, it just might not be there, right? So, but if you're not as fussy and you have a wider kind of net that you're able to cast, could be a great opportunity to get into a property in the winter time.
Excellent. So Jamie, how would somebody contact you?
So whatever platform they're watching this, they can kind of send me a DM or just like make a comment. That's fine. My email address is jharnish@bosleyrealestate.com. Cell is 416-428-8892. Or just literally Google me, Jamie Harnish Bosley, or Jamie Harnish Toronto, and I come up. You'll see my profile right there, and very easy to find me.
And I'm going to put all your links below. Will you come back next time?
Please, thank you. Appreciate it very much.
Tune in next month to This Month in Realty to hear more from Jamie and other real estate experts around Canada and the United States. Take care.
Thanks, Bob.